What's happening, Online guys? Welcome back to Shadowrun Dragonfall. This is chapter 13, I believe. When we last left off, we had set out to find what happened to our hijacked shipment for the bazaar here. We found out where it is, so now we have to report back to Gunnery here and let them know. So we're about to just do that now. Welcome back. You need some weapons, some ammunition, perhaps? I took care of that business with the Rabengeister. They won't be hijacking our shipments anymore. A faint smile plays across the normally tactirum merchant's face. Yes, and my people have already retrieved the shipment, exactly where you said it would be. Good work. How were you able to manage that? Things got a little messy, but I got the job done. A cold smile flickers across his face. Good. Sometimes a little mess is necessary. Here's your payment as promised, and should you need any new weapons, thanks to you, I have some new merchandise available. Would you like to take a look now? Let's see what you got. Humor the guy. You know, I'm always looking for a nice rifle. Some G's. Those are shotguns, I believe. Yeah, it says right there. I was looking for where it said rifle. So I need range combat 6 before I can even use these. That's a sniper. Yeah, that's a sniper. These are assault rifles. Costly. Damage 15 though. Range long. Ammo cap is 34. What do we have right now? We have this one. Wouldn't be bad getting up there and getting those. Alright. What else is here? Nothing else yet. I got 2 karma points. What were we going to spend karma on? Charisma? I think it was charisma. Because I remember moving it to 3 and I want to move it to 4. So we're saving another 2 points for charisma. And then once we get charisma 4... probably ESP control. Maybe rifle. We'll see. That was one of the jobs. I know we have options for a second job. So let me go back to the computer for a quick second and look at it. I haven't actually checked the actual mission board yet. Or the job board, rather. I figured I would just start with my messages. For the people that actually reached out to me. We always have to say hi to Dante. It's just not right if we don't. Commissioning our services. So we have to go to the cafe. We're looking for Luca Dur? I don't know. So head over to the cafe right now and see if we can find the guy. Down this way. I don't know why everything's blacked out again. I mean, we've been everywhere before, but... oh well. It's Cammy. There he is right there. Luca Dur. So you're Cyber Ninja, eh? The late Monica Schaefer's replacement. He looks you up and down, then nods. Good, you look the part. Let me get right to business. My organization would like to retain your services for the indefinite future, but first we're asking you to go on a trial run, an audition of sorts, to prove that you're the right man for the job. Assuming that you complete this trial to our satisfaction, I will then offer you a variety of simple tasks. All of these should be achievable in the course of your everyday business. You won't need to go out of your way to or expose yourself too much or expose yourself to much unnecessary risk. I was reading that too fast, so it jumbled the sentence. For each task that you complete, you'll be rewarded handsomely, and there will be a bonus if you finish them all. So have I piqued your interest? Will you accept our offer? Sure, I'm in. Good, he smiles. Very good. Now on the task at hand, there's a man named Elshire. He's a senior manager at Hermes Eurocom and a respected figure in his community. My organization also suspects him of working with pro-corporate extremists. These people are actively working to undermine the Flux state and pave the way for a corporate-controlled Berlin. My organization has no more desire to see Berlin fall to the corporations than you do. However, we are hesitant to act on our suspicions without proof. This is where you come in. Keep talking. You'll meet with a team that I've arranged for you, and with their assistance, you will plant surveillance devices in his apartment. Take the U-Bahn to Frankfurt Tor, and go alone. The rest of your team will meet you there. Sounds simple enough. For a man of your talents, it should be. The moment that you board the train to Frankfurt Tor, your test will begin. I would advise you to bring what you need in terms of medical supplies and ordnance. Once you embark on your trial run, there will be no turning back. After you have planted the devices and verified that they work, come back to me. There'll be a brief interview, a post-mortem on the run, if you like, and assuming that I am satisfied with what I hear, I will pay you your first stipend. Then we will discuss our future options. Best of luck, Cyber Ninja. We will be watching. This definitely does seem fishy, but I'm not too worried. I can handle my own without our team. It's just obviously with my team, I'm unstoppable, right? Because we have all the bases covered. I know what my team's capable of. Going on a run with newbies, or strangers rather, is never a good thing. But again, I feel confident I got this. Where would you like to travel? Frankfurt Tor to meet Luca's team. Get some water into me already. Alright, trial run. As the U-Bahn hums toward the Frankfurt Tor, you tug idly at the fabric of your maintenance uniform. You found it in a duffel bag on your seat when you boarded, along with a note from Deer to put it on before your arrival. The moment you step off this train, the note said, your trial run begins. You rendezvous with the rest of your team. Reconnoiter the building, and plant the specified devices in Alshire's suite. Beyond that, your approach will be left to you. Do not disappoint us. You're being watched. So, it's probably best if we get into non-violent situations here. It's too bad I don't have Charisma 4 yet, but it is what it is. We'll try our best here. The game's been really weird. It's loading slow. As you emerge from the dingy confines of the U-Bahn terminal and step into the light of the day, you find yourself confronted by a wall of muscle in a knight-errant uniform. You're with maintenance. It isn't a question. He stands impassively, waiting for a response. Yes, sir. Have you seen any other maintenance guys around here? Yeah, they've been trickling in over the last 15 minutes or so. I've already done a security check on your entire crew. Everything checked out, so you're good to head on into the building whenever you're ready. Thanks for your time. He nods at you. Have a good one. This is, interesting. I also have no idea who's actually on my team and who would be real maintenance, so... A young dwarf looks up at you, wide-eyed with apprehension. From the way that she's fidgeting, you can tell that she's terrified. She bites her lower lip, eyes darting from side to side. Finally, she takes a step towards you. Hello. Are you Mr. Cyber Ninja? I take it you're on my maintenance crew. Yeah, I am. My name is Jana. She tries on a smile. It falls away almost immediately. Good to meet you, Jana. Are the others still on their way? No, they, sort of jumped the gun a little. They're already inside. Well, I guess I can't fault their enthusiasm. Dwarf wrings her hands. I'm sorry, I told them to wait, but they didn't listen. They just muscled on past me and waltzed through the front door. Don't worry, it's gonna be fine. Let's find the others and do what we came here to do. She takes a deep breath, then nods. Yeah, okay. They'll still be on the first floor. Nobody's getting upstairs until I bypass the security locks in the elevator. That's why I decided to wait for you out here. I figured that they couldn't get too far ahead of us if I didn't go inside with them. It's good thinking. Thanks. I just hope that they didn't screw things up in there. All that I want is to get this thing over with and get back home. Right there with you. Let's head inside. Yeah, okay, let's do it. This is a fancy place. A mid-level corporate compound complete with living spaces on the upper levels. Very fancy place. Well, let's enter the complex and try to regroup with the team here. As you step through the door, you find yourself confronted by a pair of men wearing the same kind of uniform that you are. Judging by their expressions, there is no love lost between the two. Hearing the door swing open, they turn to face you. The shorter of the two, a human with arcane symbols tastefully embossed into his belt, glares at you. You're here, finally, and you've brought our little mouse of an electrician with you. Better late than never, but not much better. You're tardy enough as it is. He jerks his thumb at the elf standing beside him. I'll leave it to you to keep our pack mule in line. The elf's lips curl into a snarl. Hanging from his back is a bulging pack that looks incredibly heavy. His broad shoulders sag under the weight of whatever's inside. He's dumb as a post, but he can lift heavy things. Might not be bad in a fight either. At the very least, he can soak up a few bullets for the rest of us. Staring daggers at the mage, he spits out a long string of foreign words in a single, susurrant breath. The sound of it is lovely, but his expression leaves little doubt that the message behind the words is an ugly one. Oh, and I hope that you can speak Sprithriel. He shakes his head in disgust. Damned useless immigrants. Look, let's just get on with it. Straight to the point. Good. I have an important meeting in a few hours, so let's get to the penthouse and plant the cameras. I'll mask them against detection, and then we can all go our separate ways. The elf mutters something under his breath and hitches the bulky pack up a little higher on his back. His muscles bulge under the strain of it. The pack looks heavy. I can help you with it if you want. The elf blinks uncomprehendingly and takes a half step back. Okay. I told you can't understand a word you're saying. Nothing's come out of his mouth but that pigeon drivel elves call language. A Turnarian dialect, if I'm not mistaken. I wish that he'd do us all a favor and go back. Let's address the elf. Can you understand me at all? The muscle tones of the elvish tongue pour out of his mouth again, but you can't make out a word. His dialect is quite foreign. It's unlike the form of Sprithriel spoken by the elves of Nanog. This elf falls silent. He looks just as frustrated as the mage is. Just relax and concentrate on the job. Your words don't seem to have much impact. The elf's scowl deepens. Alright, well, let's just try to... Why are we still trying to talk to him then? Let's just fucking get on with it. Now that we're all together, let's discuss our approach. Anyone know how we're supposed to get into Elshire's penthouse? I do. If you can get me into the building access panel that's on the same circuit as the penthouse, I should be able to put its security system in maintenance mode. The job will take some creative rewiring. Well, that and whatever's in the pack that the elf is carrying. Our employer gave me the schematics. And do you know where we'll find this access panel, Mouse? Quit calling me that. She takes a moment to calm herself. And yes, I do. There's an access panel in one of the mid-range apartments on the same floor. My contact gave me a key code that should get us in. You said should twice already. That makes me feel uneasy. Well, there's nothing that I can do about that. It's the plan that I was giving, and we're stuck with it. Unless you have a better idea, we'll just have to follow our instructions and hope for the best. She turns to face you. Get me to a building access terminal on this floor, and I can rewire the elevator. That's the first thing we need to do. Once we're upstairs, we use the code I was given. I rewire Elshire's security system, and we hide the cameras in his apartment. Her brow furrows. Well, that's the theory anyway. Alright then, let's go. Get Janet through the utility room, get the team upstairs to disable penthouse security, have James hide the cameras in the penthouse. What is this? Janet studies the junction box for a moment, then turns to face you. See that guard in the hallway? Well, he was standing next to a junction box just like this one. Looks like they're both on the same circuit too. So I could use this one to overload the one that the guard is standing by. She looks at the junction box again and nods. Yeah, I could feel a nice power spike into that one from here, you know, if you wanted me to. Well, what would that do? Make a loud bang and arc enough voltage into that hallway to knock out a gang of trolls. Let's just leave it for now. Fine by me, just thought I'd offer. At least I know I have a backup plan. Let's go ahead and talk to that guy first and see if there's anything possible I can do here. Knight Errant Guard. The guard's stance shifts slightly as you approach. Can I help you? Yeah, can you open the door to the utility area? We have some work to do in there. You can't read the guard's expression through his mirrored face mask, but his body language makes it clear that he's staring at you. This door is security coded, Delta grade. Your idea says that you're just a Theta, so no, I can't open the door. You're not listening. We have work to do in there. I heard him loud and clear, Mop Jockey. Now you listen to me. Nobody without Delta clearance gets through the door, period. I suggest that you talk to management. If you really do need to be in here, they'll upgrade your clearance, otherwise, piss off. Cool down, we're on the same side here. This is a dispatch problem, I'm sure of it. I don't envy you guys having to work with them every day. The guard's shoulders relax. Yeah, I hear you. I swear it's amazing that anyone gets anything done out all around here. Tell you what, you don't need to go all the way back to management. Just call in and get your clearance changed. I'll let you guys in as soon as the authorization comes through. Of course, I don't have security etiquette, so... My comlink's down. I'll need to use the one around the corner. Thanks for everything, man. He tilts his head. Catch you later. So the only way I'm getting in there now is getting proper clearance. She's just a tailor. She's not going to help me. Stressed suit. What am I expecting here? A boutique of food kiosks. The sign out front advertises a variety of local sourced foodstuffs, all of them terribly overpriced. Don't really care about that. He's probably the manager if I had to guess. What is this door? Let's not go in there. I feel like that would be a bad idea. Corporate woman, tech vendor. Let's go talk to this guy in the foyer here and see what he has to say. Stressed suit. Worst case, I have a backup plan now. The well-dressed orc stops his pacing and stares at you as you approach. Heavy worry lines etch his forehead, and his eyes are bloodshot. He looks like he hasn't slept in a month. I don't want to be rude, but I'm a little busy right now. If this is about building maintenance, take it someplace else. James' cheeks flush red. He takes a step forward. Watch it. You don't get to talk to me like... The orc bristles. Like a janitor? Yes, I do, because that's what you are. If you want to keep wearing that uniform, you better watch the attitude. Now, isn't there a floor that you could be cleaning or something? I've got a lot on my mind to worry about. Important things. I don't want to be bothered. Hey man, relax. I'm sure that it's all going to work itself out. With a visible effort, he calms himself. Look, sorry. I'm not trying to be unpleasant. It's just that I have a huge presentation to give to the board in 20 minutes. Stayed up all night practicing it, and now I'm so tired that I can't even remember my own name. I swear I put my thing on Do Not Disturb, but okay. That's rough. He shakes his head miserably. I'm gonna botch this, and the worst part is, most of those bastards will assume that it's because I'm an orc. They already make jokes behind my back, and this, it's gonna get a lot worse. That's tough, man. Best of luck. He scowls and continues to pace. That's a dead end there. Let's see what she has to say. The saleswoman expression brightens at your approach. Welcome to Dunkley's Fine Clotheries. Are you shopping for a suit? A fashionable business suit made of a ballistic cloth catches your eye. It would be a simple matter to slide it on under your baggy maintenance overalls. Let me see that suit. Ah, good choice. Style and safety. You have a good eye. She takes your arm. Here, let me show you to a dressing room. Gives me +2 charisma. Now what would that do for me? Because I don't think that necessarily grants me an etiquette. And for 1500 Niren, better off frying that guy. That's pretty much my only choice. Rather, my only option now. Tech vendor. Tech vendor, I said. The woman behind the counter smiles at you, her cheeks dimpling. Good afternoon, and welcome to Augment Tech, the boutique that makes a better you of you. Her voice is overflowing with forced cheerfulness. Idly, you wonder how many times she has to give this exact speech every day. Tell me how I can help you today. I might be in the market for some cyberware. Then you've come to the right place. She gestures at the terminal in front of you. Please feel free to browse our catalog. We have a huge stock of performance-enhancing augmentations to make you into the person you've always dreamed you could be. Let's look at the catalog terminal real quick. Scanning over the tasteful design catalog, you find that most of Augment Tech's stock consists of overpriced cosmetic cyberware, metabolic twerks to help burn away cellulite, ruthenium polymer hair extensions, ultra-expensive leonization treatments aimed at wealthy whatever. Toward the back of the catalog, you find some more practical chrome, but nothing that a Shadowrunner would want. From designer replacement limbs to nephretic screens for alcohols, Augment Tech carries the very best and fashionable implants for the ultra-rich. The mental enhancement section is a little more promising, but you don't see anything that you couldn't already find in the Cruise Bazaar. You're going to turn away when an ad on the last page grabs your attention. The newest iteration of the Enhancement system, complete with an integrated math SPU. The Enhancement Next, as it's called, is bleeding-edge commercial-grade tech. Non-compete agreements prevent it from being sold at most stores, but you've found one that carries it. Hey, this hardware looks interesting. Mind if I take a look? She glances at the item on the screen. Look at new Enhancement, huh? Good choice. Our regional supervisor has one, and it's amazing. Totally worth the price. What is the price? It doesn't say on the screen. We're doing a special right now. Yours for only $250. It's actually really cheap. Okay, sign me up. That's wonderful. Good choice. I'll just swipe your cred stick, then I'll print up your purchase order. Okay, where do I go to get it installed? Is your dock in the back or something? Her brow furrows. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that you don't understand. We're a boutique shop, not a cyber surgery clinic. We can sell you the device and have it sent to the clinic of your choice for installation, but we don't have the surgery here. Of course, your doctor will bill you separately for installation, but this way you can ensure that the procedure is carried out whenever you're most comfortable. Not interested. Thanks anyways. She waves at you. Another time. Have a great day. A well-groomed corporate couple stands in the corner browsing racks of pamphlets about neural enhancement headwear. The woman's head turns at the sound of your approach. Upon seeing your uniform, her nose wrinkles. Oh, hello. Are we in your way? We wouldn't want to keep you from your work. Her spray-tanned husband chimes in. Right, the last thing we'd want is to come between you people and whatever it is you do. Everything is fine. We're just doing routine maintenance checks. Ah, well, don't let us get in your way. We won't. You two enjoy your day. I'm sure that has nothing of interest for me there. Well, it looks like my options are pretty fucking limited at this point. The only thing I really can do is zap the guy. We can talk to this night errant enforcer real quick. The guard steps forward, interposing himself between you and the terminal. Your security clearance doesn't authorize you to be in here. We're doing a building-wide maintenance sweep for, we're doing a building-wide maintenance sweep of all major systems. Want us to take a look at your terminal? You know what, you know that I can't do that. You don't have the appropriate clearance to touch this terminal, let alone service it. Besides, it's been running great since that other maintenance team worked on it last week. I'm surprised that you don't have that in your records. You know how it is with us in management. The left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing. It's ridiculous. Story of my life. You have my sympathies. We'll be on our way then. Take it easy. Well, that's it, guys. My hand is forced. I don't have the etiquette to cleanly do anything. I doubt buying that suit is going to help me. So, is it time to zap some guards? Yeah, do it. I think that fucker died. Oh my god. Got the Theta keycard. I didn't want to do that, but unfortunately I had no choice. Yawn, so I'm just rubbing my eyes real quick. Utility grid hub. Let's go ahead and jump on that. Wordlessly, Jana pops an access panel at the base of the terminal and begins snipping wire.